Not sure about the line affiliations here tonight, but in the event that you get a chance to go up against that top grouping, just what kind of problem do they pose for you and your line mates?
Speed. I mean, that's what they have. They obviously have talent and skill up front, so we've got to try to eliminate their time and space. And I think the neutral zone is really going to be an important aspect for us, is trying to clog it up. And obviously puck management, they're a great transition team, so we got to make sure we take care of it.
I guess doing so without holding high sticking and everything that went with it for a few of these games.
Well, that's one thing we definitely got to focus on as well, discipline. We got to stay out of the box, because when we take especially consecutive penalties, we got some guys that don't kill penalties that kind of sit on the bench for a little while, and it takes them out of the rhythm. So we gotta be disciplined up front, especially offensive zone penalties. Those hurt us. So we got to keep our sticks and keep our feet moving tonight.
Does this team feel more comfortable or confident on the road from the beginning of the season to this point now?
It certainly feels like a big difference for sure. I just, like we said this all along. I mean, early on in the season, we blew a few leads going into the third period on the road. I think we just got a little tense and nervous in those moments, but now it's becoming a lot more familiar. There's been a lot of one-goal games, for us this year, especially on the losing side of it. So we're understanding how to play in the third period, and I think, it's only going to get better.
Do you see a bit of change in maturity when you guys give up those 2 goals last night, and instead of it all falling apart, you guys can kind of calm down and not let it get ahead of you?
For sure, that's the big difference, is just being able to take a breath, collectively just kind of get control of ourselves and understand that it's about the next one and not kind of fold under pressure. So even if we give up a couple, whether consecutive or not, we understand we're still in the game, that we can score goals to win.
Antoine Bibeau getting the start tonight. What have you picked up on him or about him since he's been with the team?
Well, he's a big kid. He's very quiet and humble. So his demeanor seems the same way in that. So. He's got to be sturdy for us as well. I think I really liked what I saw from the first game he showed. Obviously we're gonna have to help him out a little bit as far as dump ins and communicating and just understanding where the puck needs to go, especially on rims and dumps. But I think he's gonna have himself a game.
Jake said his favorite memory of the last outdoor game was you trying to stick handle through a snowbank. What do you remember about that day?
Yeah, I mean that was the whole debacle when all the snow was coming down. It seemed like they, every whistle was a TV timeout to clear up the snow. But I just remember just wheeling around the net and picking my head up to look for a pass or a play, and next thing you know, the puck was 2 feet behind me, so I had to just put on the brakes and go back for it. But those are the type of conditions you love to play in.
How much are you looking forward to? You played tonight, obviously, but how much are you looking forward to that outdoor game?
Very exciting. For sure, looking forward to it. It's been a date that's circled on our calendar. We got the family skate and all that surrounding it. So it's a great event. It's I've seen some pictures of the venue and everything, and it looks brilliant. So I'm excited to get out there.
You guys are on a bit of a roll now. Have you been keeping an eye on the standings to see how where Tampa's just right above you?
Always keeping an eye. So these are very important games for us, especially teams that are ahead of us. We want to catch, and I think we got a few games in hand, but those mean absolutely nothing unless you win them. So we understand how the magnitude of this game, and it's important to get off to a good start.